he posted this. Imba, 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 imba. And then GG. Before he lost the finals. He was the Imba guy. He made that thing, basically. It's him. Imba, 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 GG. And then he leaves the game. I think he lost as well only like one map or something. And like went to the full set, if I'm not mistaken. In the bottom left we do have Elazer. In the top right we do have Ryung. I could even look this up for you guys. Quickly check this one out. But Ryung is a very tactical player. He has a lot of small tactics he loves to use and utilize. He also has a bunch of strategies. He's kind of the strategic brain behind Maru. They're very good friends currently, and they do train a lot together apparently. Now, LSC2, let me quickly check this one. I really want to see this one now. Imba, Imba, Imba. Now, which one was the one that Ryung did play in the finals? Ryung. It was... Wait, was it not AGSL? It was AGSL, I'm pretty sure. Let me check the player. Ryung. Teammate, okay. Oh, it was the third and... Oh, it was the way into the finals. Damn, maybe he wasn't a finalist. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was a round of 4 actually. Might have been a round of 4. Yeah, it was the round of 4. Imba, 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 Imba. You should definitely check that one out, it's crazy.
But when he figures out...
Yep. That's so weird.
But when he figures out...
I can't. There we go. It's like a short. I hate shorts, man. Terrible. I'm not gonna post this one. It's a freaking short. Who wants to see those? Now, let's have a look at the game, actually. So, Ryung is poking with the Reaper. He's going into 3 CC Hellion Banshee here. But no Banshees yet. Hellions are on the way. Second base is operational. On the other side, Elazer is already thrown down a Roach Warren. Nice and early here. Might be aggressive. Elazer loves to be aggressive. He's one of those guys who really enjoy lair games. So... he's one of the biggest lair aggression players. And wow, Hellion Banshee without Banshees with a second factory. A mech built here from Ryung. As I said, the brains behind the operations of Maru and his strategies. And even a third factory coming up very quickly here. Before the third CC finishes even. Now he needs to clear out this overload. He does not want this to be seen. And I think he should succeed. We'll find out in a second. Oh, if he sees that factory building. Oh my god, he sees the factory. He sees the second factory. It does look like a barracks. But it's kind of weird at this point. Even if you don't click it, you can like ping it or something. Hero Marine told me about this. I'm not exactly sure how this works though, but you can like ping it and then it shows in the message what it actually is. So you don't need to click on things, but you can kind of see those, yeah. Will reveal the name of the building. Now we do see that layer, we do see the extra geysers coming and going up to 6 gases, 3 base layer. That's not something you see every Zerg play here. Definitely a little bit weird. And with the roaches, I'm kind of expecting a lot more Ravagers He's already throwing down a second evolution chamber, probably to go for the +1 missile as well. He might go into Hydra Link Bane, but I don't think so. It just feels like a ton of roaches here. And Roach Ravager, that's basically what I'm expecting here from Elazer, something he really enjoys as well. Yeah, now with these Hellions, you kind of are like, wait, I mean, this is only 6 still. He should know that this was a Mac opening. Gets a drone here. Pre-ignite is not done yet. But now, of course, seeing those Cyclones is kind of a big deal. He's gonna get that Cyclone lock on damage, Macfield Accelerator. Just effectively just flat the damage of these lock-ons. And oop, there they are now, glowing red. I'm gonna come in, I'm gonna snipe down some roaches. And he's starting to trade. So Ryung wants to play a trading game with this battle mech, as it's called, style, because he constantly wants to fight and trade. Basically what you want to do is you kind of have your Hellions in front. You want to lose the Hellions more than the Cyclones. You want to keep your Cyclones alive, and you just want to get some lock-ons and trade those cooldowns for units. That's basically what this is all about. He's thrown down a 4th base behind us. He needs to be careful though, of course. Cyclones are not that fast. They're a little bit... I mean, this is something you can play with this Cyclone, because it does kill most units after it locks on once. So it's a very powerful addition of the Cyclone, but... yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this style, to be honest, but... it is very flimsy and volatile. This, why this doesn't really work in the, or did not work in the older patch with the Cyclone kind of... I mean, this is an older version of the Cyclone, right? It came back, basically. And, why you didn't see it during the era of the Cyclone having that speed move, or speed boost, is basically... what used to happen is you could just go air against this and break the Terran with air units with the other Cyclone, because it would be too weak, or you could just go mass roaches. There were a lot of like openings which you could utilize against the other Cyclone, which just had more speed but less power. So now with the more power but the less mobility again, you can play this style because you kind of wreck everything. As you can see, it's a very good tool if you can fight high ground to low ground. It's so strong. And they kill most of the units and just run away. So they're trading extremely efficient. As you can already see, already trading double here. But he needs to be careful. You can't lose too many of those units. And if you lose too much economy, of course, you're also gonna be in a bad spot. So now he's losing 10 workers. That's not that much yet. But if he loses like a full mineral line, I mean, he's going down to 55 workers now. That's actually a lot. But he does keep all of the army alive, really. He's trading so efficient still, as you can see here. And he can now go ahead and seesaw this back to Elazer, because, I mean, Ryung has this base. It's about to get up and running. He is rebuilding SCVs here, and that's not an issue. He has 4 CCs. 20 SCVs is not that big of a deal. And yeah, it's just a mere setback, as someone from World of Warcraft would say. Now, he needs to be careful though. Oh, that breaks all the lock-ons there. That one Cyclone dying. Now he's gonna get surrounded. He does not have enough Hellions with his force. He only has 1. And that's a little bit difficult against Lynx. Now, one big counter to this as well would be a Infester and a Fungal. But then, of course, it comes down a little bit to execution. He's gonna lose most of these roaches now. These Hellions can actually stand and trade. This guy has 12 kills. Wow. He's still looking at a good efficiency, but it's starting to go a little bit in the favor of Elazer though. The thing though is, if Ryung can overpower Elazer once at Elazer's space, and then he can just snowball potentially here. Now Elazer still has a fighting force. He still is not letting that snowball happen. But for how long can he do that? Behind this though, double armory finally getting started here. Should have gotten one armory going already with this and just get these armor upgrades. Of course, the damage upgrades don't really matter because the Cyclone are utilizing the lock-on, and that lock-on is not scaling with the normal damage. This is basically a cast damage. Lock-on does not scale with those missiles. Oh man. He's just wrecking him here right now. I think the snowball that happened, the laser has to tab out here. Ryung is gonna take the first map with a Cyclone Alien Battlemax style. And yeah, what used to be extremely powerful against this is basically fungal combinations of all kind of sorts. Fungal file, for example, or just fungal ling, fungal roachling. Let's see if Elazer can bring back the second map, or if it's gonna be a straight win for Ryung here. Second map is gonna be Amygdala, if I saw that correctly. And there, oh no, there we don't go. 1 second here. There we go. And Ryung is up 1-0. And top right, we do have Liquid's Elazer. In the bottom left, that is Vitality's Ryung. Elazer likes to go for his very early hatchery. Gonna gas cancel here into an extra drone again, and then the Overlord. And then we'll have to wait and see for the follow-up. It should be just a pool gas. But of course, this is a very light economy behind this. The pool kind of has to start this early because you want to get your queens out as fast as possible. This does open up a little bit faster double queen, but it does either delay your speed or you just don't get it at all. You're gonna skip it, and yeah, Elazer is no stranger to skipping Ling speed in the ZVT match because he really enjoys those roach plays. But he has gone through kind of phases where he really like, oh yeah, I love the Roach style now, I love the Lingbane Hydra style right now, I love Lingbane Muta right now. He's been kind of going through the facades of Zerg, really, and I think in the more recent history he's more of a Roach-based player. Setting up a very fast third base here, even before the Reaper can make its way across the map. That's super fast. That's a 2-minute 15-second third base. Only utilizing a couple queens for defense here, saying, alright, I can out-micro Ryung of all people. And yeah, to be fair, Ryung does not have the best micro or execution, but he has the best tactics and the most brilliant builds. And he's not bad in the other regards, so he has very good, very solid macro, very solid micro, very solid everything. Now finally the first gas is gonna come into play here, we'll see, and we'll have to wait and see what Elazer is gonna do with the gas. I'm kind of expecting just a lair, and then throwing down that Roach Warren and going into some Roach speed. There's the Warren already coming down. It's gonna get blocked by that Queen here for a second. But the gas should be utilized, the first 100 for that lair to get that roach speed going. On the other side, 2 CC opening into a starport and a Viking with Hellions. So he's gonna clear out the skies here. He can. I have seen battlecruiser builds like this. He can go into, there we go, fusion core. So he's gonna throw down that Viking. He's gonna throw down the fusion core. He's gonna clear the skies. He's gonna have Pole sit in the Viking and walk across the map. And there's actually the second starport behind this. So if he can get this guy out of the sky and just, you know, get things going, if he can get to those double battlecruisers before the... Wait, where'd the gas go? It just went into 5 roaches. What's this build from Elazer? This late is so... Leia is so late. A Liberator? Wait, is he gonna go for Liberator range? No, come on, Ryung. You can't do this to me now. You have to make battlecruisers. So he's not... Oh, is he? You should cancel this. This is so much gas. He's still gonna apparently go for battlecruisers, I guess. But if you cancel this one, you can immediately go up to 2 PCs. It feels like, right? He has so much gas from this one. He's gonna sit at... There we go. Battlecruiser. Let's liberate the battlecruiser. He's making everything. He's making the A-team. Now, finally we do set a layer, but it feels like these roaches, the 5 roaches, which didn't really do anything. Did he cancel those? No, he has them. They're not doing anything. But they delayed the layer quite a bit. Now this is an opportunity. Double battlecruiser. The Liberator's making its way across. Should probably set it up here on those gases. He's gonna try and be greedy, set it up in that third bay. No, I think he's gonna re-rally here. There we go. There's already a spore. He does not know about this spore. He should have seen this though. Okay. A nice setup position here for that Liberator. We get a drone. Now Queens are gonna start to push in. Can I get a... Oh, there's actually some nice Liberator harassment here. 4 drones, very good stuff. Now he's gonna park this one here. And you can utilize that with your battlecruisers. You can jump them in. And you can just utilize the Liberator to try and keep those queens away. And create basically a safe space for the battlecruisers to destroy a spore crawler or something like that. I really want to see now the execution and the tactic of this. He still has a bunch of Hellions. He's finally throwing down the third base and he's going to jump in. Now where is he going to go? So he's going to go into the main base. Ah, there's 2 spores. Not the biggest fan. He's going to find that 4th base attempt here in the bottom. He's going to start working on the spore in the main. He has to pull back from the bottom location. And the Liberator is kind of just walking into the 3rd now, sieging up. He will get a queen and a spore there. He has to pull back though with a ground army, and this Liberator should be chased out very easily. So he's trying to make this a harass approach, while in my opinion he could have probably... Oh, the Liberator, yeah, he's gonna die. This one's dead. Now he's gonna explode. Battlecruisers are still trying to poke here at that main base. There is no Yamato yet. It's only starting. And yeah, as I said, he made this harassment based, while he could have tried and make this a kill move. Now he's bringing back the landed Viking. He has 1 battlecruiser at home, reinforcing this position, but this is already so much damage being dealt to Ryung himself. He's gonna lose that Viking. That's a weird part. He's gonna lose a lot of SCVs, he's gonna lose a lot of these Hellions, and all these battlecruisers have to walk back, and this gives just so much time to our Zerg player who's gonna come in already with Corruptors. It's not that many Corruptors, but it's enough. It's 9 Corruptors, like 6 against this low of battlecruisers. No Yamato yet. It's definitely a weakness. Already losing 20 workers. Yeah, I think Ryung is gonna be dead here. Gonna lose all of these battlecruisers. Can try and mass repair, but he's even gonna run out of gas. You can't really out repair this damage, man. He needs to focus. Yeah, Ryung is gonna GG. There you go. Elazer's gonna take that 2nd game here. Oh, I think he had a very good opportunity and he split it up too much. He went more about the harassment approach. I think if you bring everything together, 2 battlecruisers, 8 to 10 Hellions and a Reaper or something. And that Liberator, I think the Liberator and the Battlecruisers are key. He had the Liberator. If he utilizes those for a frontal push, creates a zone where no queen can walk or all the roaches are gonna take so much damage, then you have those Hellions kind of creating a buffer for your Battlecruisers, and the Battlecruisers are gonna dish out the damage. It should make for such a great push. There was no Ravagers, there was only queens. And if you like can threaten something, like if you can threaten, like all the queens are not gonna be in one spot when you hit, because you can just teleport the battlecruisers. You have the quick reinforce with the Hellions, teleport the battlecruisers in, bring that Liberator in that position. It was already there, right? So I think that's a little bit of a wasted opportunity. In my opinion, probably that kind of window he was missing there. Maybe he was expecting Elazer to have different pieces. A little bit of a shame in my opinion. There definitely, I saw an opportunity. Maybe it's too difficult to make work, but I feel like there was more play to be had with a frontal push like that, or like a kind of tucked in push, because you can utilize weird terrain with those units, right? Where queens are gonna have a difficult time. Now let's hop into the map number 3, the decider between these two. In the top right of Ultra Love, we do have Elazer spawning in the red corner as the blue player, and in the bottom left we do have Ryung spawning as the red player in the blue corner, as you can see here. Now again, very fast hatchery. Pool, cancel into a hatchery, into another pool, cancel, another drone. It's gonna throw down the Overlord. And then he is gonna go into more drones. One Rex expand, most likely here for Ryung. It's a spawning pool, extra drones coming in. Reaper expand is gonna be the name of the game here. On the other side, will we see another 2 minute 10 to 15 third base? Could happen. It's gonna probably throw down a double queen here in just a second with this spawning pool finishing up. There we go, double queen. A few more drones. And there should be a drone moving out very soon if he's gonna do it again. Yeah, already this one being rallied down there, then he decides against this one. Kind of interesting to see. It should be on a good timing though. And maybe he's not gonna go with that super early third. If he wants to do it, he needs to kind of walk down now. There we go. Drone is coming. And yeah, gonna set that one up. This is... See, this is a tiny bit later than earlier. This could be intercepted by the Reaper, but Ryung not quick enough there on that trigger. Anyway, let's quickly check this one. This is 5.2 speed and drones, man. Wait, there was... What? I could swear workers were slower in Wings of Liberty. Maybe I'm mistaken. But the Reaper was barely faster than a worker in Wings of Liberty without that speed boost upgrade. But he had his grenades, so you need to be careful. They could easily cancel those hatcheries. But the speed upgrade, you need to get like a factory first, and then you need to research a like 100-second or 120-second or something upgrade, almost 2 minutes. It was very, very long. And remember, you only started with 6 workers, so just going for a fast factory is not that easy. Now Roach Warren, quite fast here this time. From Elazer, he's going into a faster gas this time as well. And I'm expecting a faster layer this time. It's quite different. Oh, even throwing down a wall here, love this approach. Ryung did not see this one. Though the targeting, oh, yeah, if he kills the Reaper is fine. I would have kind of liked to see the targeting on those Hellions, but yeah, if he gets the Reaper then it's all good. In the end. Now, where's the lair mate? He's making 4 roaches, he's going into 2 more gases. Hellions though, walking in this time. Not be able to be blocked here. 7 drones already. 8. He's gonna get 1 more. Oh my god. That drone was kind of almost fried for half of the time and he survived, man. Lucky him. 11 drones though, that's a great opening here. Considering this is a 3cc build. Alien Banshee. Now going into those extra barracks. Commands it? I'm not sure. He's gonna float it out now. This might be a weird timing though, because Elazer just lost so many drones. If he just goes across with his roaches, he could pressure it a little bit, but you have that Banshee. He's even gonna park it in the middle. He's gonna stay safe with this one. He's gonna say, okay, if you come with your roaches, I'm already gonna hit them when they are only half map. Going in with those Hellions now, trying to scout a little bit. Of course, not producing any more Hellions, so he's not gonna have that much power behind this poke. Going into a double engineering bay here and creating a reactor on that starport for now. 2 Banshees with cloak is gonna be the idea here from Ryung. Very standard. I've seen this from Oliveira where he makes the same opening, but he does not go for speed, but rather, not cloak, but rather speed with the Banshees. That enables him to do a little bit more swift harassment and just utilize them a little bit kind of like oracles, where you go in and then you kill a few drones and then you go out as well. Now with the cloak, you of course can just roam a little bit more freely and pick off things in between the bases basically for free. And you still can hit the drones if the Zerg is not in position, but yeah, wait, fast hive, man. 6-minute hive before the 4th base is done. +1/1/1 starting after the hive. And this is a great position here for Ryung, already killing again. 9 more drones. Nice follow-up damage here with those Banshees. But Ryung is looking great at home. Yes, this 1-1 going. 1-1 was quite delayed here from our Zerg player. And there should be a 4th base on the way here very soon. There's one fake guy. He needs to notice this though. Oh, there we go. The shooting commander was in place. Just rip that one apart. Attack Lab is researching combat shields at this point. You see the extra factory going down first, and then the extra command. So there was the factory actually. It's in the natural. A little bit more of a defensive position. We usually see the Terrans throw it down at the 3rd base to get those tank rallies out faster and not being stuck in that natural. A few roaches are actually gonna snipe in a CV. That's a nice pick. Building that 4th base. Ryung needs to get that done as soon as possible here. Set it up again. 1-1 about to finish here for the Marines, and they're gonna run into this Ravager Roach force, but they can take the fight with 1-1 now. No combat shields, this is a little bit rough. Gonna pull back for now. Yeah, pulling them into siege tank fire and Banshee fire. Oh yeah, man, those Banshees, man, they can just go across and kill these. Focus on the Ravagers, there you go. Gonna get those Ravagers. No, don't run into Biles there. Oh, nice. Only against 1. See, this is also where I have like, it doesn't matter if they have cloak or not, right? Because those things can't fire up anyways, but if you have speed, you can actually literally chase those down. So yeah, I have to say I really enjoy the change with the speed, and I hope someone else is gonna make it like standard meta, because it feels just a little bit more versatile. Now Roaches, Ravagers trying to hit the Spire Force, but maybe it's already too much here from Ryung if he stims in now and overpowers with his +1/1 upgrades. Of course, his 1-1 finally again here from the Zerg as well, and the nice Blinding Cloud to kind of keep this position safe. Banshees are going to a different spot, and tanks can have a nice position on that high ground. It's gonna fall back though with this tank. That's a little bit interesting. It's gonna reinforce with more and more tanks though. That's why he's making a long siege line here. Or a deep siege line. What it's called. And setting up that 4th base. Can you please kill that marine with the changeling with the SUV before? I guess not. We have to fight first. Bunch of ultralisks. No chitinous though. As you can see, they actually die quite fast. He's trying to snipe those vipers out of the air. He gets them, but he will lose all of his siege line, and he will lose most of the bio now. Man, those ultras really die quickly though. And he needs to be careful though. If you need to set this kind of up defensively. That's a nice position. You can hit this from the high ground here. You should definitely focus that down fast there, and you can start on working on those drones. Only one actually. Not the best position there apparently. And he's picking up again. And this is set up nicely here. This is completely gonna destroy this army. Banshees are gonna work on this as well. And he's dropping again in that 3rd base. So be careful though. You don't want to lose all of these marines unstimmed here for kind of nothing. He's chasing this army here in the left. While also dropping here. So he loses most of the marines unfortunately. Already going into a few liberators. Now the ultras do have chitinous. They don't have +2 armor yet. Oh, Banshee! But there's another one. Don't be afraid. Now 3 marine drop and 2 medevacs. And this is a little bit... This could be careless here. For Ryung. It's a little bit dangerous. It's gonna snipe one of those ultras, but only 1 medevac to fit so many marines. A little bit of miss micro there. Needs to run from these ultras. The ultras are trying to get close to those marines, but can't really get it done off creep without that speed bonus. Not done yet. Speed upgrade. Again, the 3 marine drop here. Let's check the kill count. 0, 2, and 0. They definitely need to get more work done here. I'm gonna kill a queen here and fall back into the medevac, but one of the marines was sacrificed. Now, this position should not get broken, even with 5 ultralisks. You're gonna be too strong here. Finally transition into more marauders is gonna happen for our Terran player. And so far the tanks are gonna keep him safe, but this might might become a very drawn out game. That being said though, I like kind of Ryung chances in a longer game. Elazer though is no slouch. He's going into more and more bases. He has his vipers. He has infestors now. I really love the addition of the spellcasters here. No ghosts yet for Ryung. No big spellcasting unit for him. The cleaning bot not able to really clean up that mess the Zerg creep is creating over there. And Ryung is throwing down extra CCs now. He's making walls of command centers. Oh, that's a nice interception here, but it could also backfire with a big fungal. Oh, he could lose so many marines. He's trying to chain the fungal here. He does get a chain, but doesn't actually kill too many marines. Now, be careful though. You should have tried to kill these infestors. 8 kills. That's not bad. Oh, he's gonna collapse the tower. I think he trapped like 1 guy. That was so cool. He tried to collapse the tower on the army, man. Ryung is someone who just loves to play the game like this. It's so great. In the end, I think he killed like 1 Ravager with it, collapsing. Now both players are maxed out, both players are starting to build a bank. The Terran of course can kind of put the bank into command centers to get a later, like an investment return eventually with these mules and then the bigger army and stuff like that. Banshee's still alive here. It's gonna get parasitic bombed, but 1 is not gonna be enough. With some queen support though, this should just kill the Banshee. Oh yeah, there we go. It's gonna let it die. Now Ryung, how are you gonna play this one? If you want to play a defensive style here, you need to go into those ghosts eventually. There's really no way around this one. Your opponent already has Ravagers, already has Vipers, already has Infestors, already has Ultralisks. Only Marauder is not gonna cut it. Oh yeah, he's already sitting at Ghost. There we go. My bad. Didn't see this one. He already has them. Nice Infestor. A Fungal could be amazing. Is not gonna hit though. Quick targeting there from Ryung. And in the end, this attack might just fall flat. This is a great position here for Ryung. A little bit of an overextension. He was really kind of banking on that fungal to do some wonder damage, but in the end, didn't happen. And a little bit of a wasteful attack. Now a nice fungal connecting, but too much firepower here from the Terran. It's just gonna completely destroy that army. Now, Ryung is set up on what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. He has like 8 CCs or something. Let's have a quick look. It's 6 orbitals. It's 2 more on the way here and 1 more orbital on the way, and then he has like 2 planetaries, I think, yeah. So he's sitting on a lot of CCs. Denying this base is gonna be nice here. Drone is coming in right now, running into that army. Oh, he's actually waiting with the drone. He sees this, of course, with the roach. Gonna push this away. It's good awareness here from Elazer. But he needs something against those medevacs. The medevacs could pull him apart eventually. You only need a +3 damage for the tanks. Gonna be very nice. But yeah, Ryung kind of needs to think about a Liberator transition. He's gonna try and snipe the space. Gonna raise this against the army here. And the army might not be fast enough. There is Vipers though, they can't... Oh, Blinding Cloud to try and save the space. Not gonna be enough though. But he will trade it, at least for some of these units. Kind of forces a trade there. Yep. That's happening as well currently. Ryung is trying to pull him into this defensive setup here. And trying to kill as many units as possible before Elazer notices and pulls those back. Didn't really work. Elazer too fast for that. We do see a nuke. We do see a bunch of Ghost Academies coming online here right now. Actually see... No, I don't have the position hotkeys in this server interface hotkey setup. Apparently, so yeah, I can do this like... Oh wait, why doesn't it work with F1? Oh, my F1 position hotkey does work. Okay, well, let's have it here. Alright, there we go. So we do see a few SCVs go down, but not too much. Is he actually killing them himself right now? I'm wondering. With his SCVs dying, I think he killed some himself. He's trying to push this bottom right here. And he will find the kill on that hatchery. But all of this should go down. Maybe not actually. He has enough. Only 1 Ultralisk there with those fungals. And all of this static defense is gonna fall. That's a nice pick here for Ryung. Definitely worthwhile. And even drones coming back here. And we do see that nuke starting on that top base here. That's a little bit of a waste if you ask me, because there's nothing defending it. There's no drones. So the nuke is gonna land, but it's not gonna kill anything but that drone and the lava. And at the same time, we do see a big attack here on top of Ryung's bases. A little bit unsieged there. He's gonna lose one of these planetaries. It's a nice snipe here from Elazer, finally getting some revenge damage. 1 ghost still sitting here in the top corner. And he's gonna stay there for a moment. He does not have nukes though, I think. Now he needs to make those nukes. I'm gonna try to snipe some units with those ghosts, but it's gonna get caught. These tanks are in great positions down here, man. They're just so cool. Firing up on that high ground, we just see some snipes. Liberator's trying to set up, but... Oh, does he actually have... Yeah, he has the Liberator range, but I think he didn't set them up on max range. A Liberator doing some harassment. And Ryung is just pushing out some of his orbitals now. He's just gonna float them in. He's gonna create some walls here. He wants to set up on this high ground position, basically. He has 4 missile turrets down here, man. Getting another CC in here. Let's have a look at the efficiency. I think Ryung needs to be a little bit more efficient if he really wants to win this game, but on the other hand, it feels kind of difficult to find a way Elazer can win the game with his army. He kind of needs Ryung to push out, but Ryung is not going to do that to him. He's gonna, alright, slowly take the game, I think, slowly take the map, crawl himself. This middle belly, this middle is like kind of very open currently. If you want to go for a break a position, the middle would be it. Now already looking at like 10 ghosts, 14 ghosts here, 70 marines, 9 marauders, 15 tanks, a few liberators. Ghost in the north was destroyed. I hope we're gonna see one come in soon. Man, he's scanning for those fungals. Now he's trying to kill the base in the bottom right, but at the same time he's just going in. He wants to clear out that Zerg army. Now he kind of overextended with those ghosts, trying to get them back to safety. Oh my god, a little bit of miss micro there. Loses so many of the ghosts. Definitely a risky move that did not pay off there. Yep, that looks really cool. It's gonna get the infestor. Is he gonna get it? No, even the EMP does miss, but the snipe does connect. He needs to drop out those ghosts. Yeah, they're just wasting the energy inside. The medevac's being cloaked still. No, he has a bunch of nukes, but he's not utilizing those yet. And we do see a weird kind of formation here. Lingbane Ultra. Sniping a few queens. Anything that's kind of getting close right now. Oh, there could be a nice interception here. The infestor is gonna pop, but it's not enough. The fungal is not strong enough here. We do see a nuke to try and zone this area. If he can get a connection on the army, man, that would be amazing. But he needs to be careful even. He could hurt some of his own ghosts. Just gonna kill a little bit of creep there. He's gonna make more tanks. It's an interesting approach. Now, Elazer trying to push in here from the north. His patience has given in. He really wants to trade some. He's already overrun a couple tanks. He's throwing down some nice blinding clouds, really diminishing this position. And this is, even though it's inefficient, it's gonna be a nice setback here to try and keep Ryung off that base. But this was inefficient. Yeah, he's gonna get one more liberator on the way out, but man, look at this. Efficiency is rising here for our turn player, and this is a little bit mis-targeted. He's not gonna hit the drones. He's gonna damage this hatchery. Unfortunately. Not gonna kill it. This one is gonna be a confirmed kill. He's gonna kill it anyways. Now the ghost only at 3 energy. Oh! Oh, he cancelled some Ultralisks, at least. But he could have damaged the Ultralisk. Now this ghost, man, he's just shooting at this. He should shoot at that hatchery. He's not gonna get it though. Now I wonder how nukes do come up on this efficiency. I don't think they show up at all, so they're basically just thrown away money, which does not come up. So you kind of need to count for yourself how many nukes have been used. I think he used like 3 or no, 4 or 5 maybe at this point. So that's 500, 500. That's already quite some money. Elazer trying to come in here. He's gonna kind of deal some damage, but he's not gonna be able to break this position. And Ryung is trying to push out a little bit more into this corner, but this is already has been heavily mined from Elazer. He's gonna snipe the base, delay the mining operations here for quite a while. But as I said, this base has already been mined quite a bit. I think way more than the top base. We're gonna check in a moment. Now, he needs to pick up these ghosts. You don't want to lose them. No, he's gonna lose them, unfortunately. Now, let's have a quick... Oh, this has actually been mined more, so the base on the bottom is more valuable. Now, he's been throwing down a couple nukes now. Can he hit both of those? No, this one's gonna get cancelled. And the one in the north kills a bunch of drones, though. That's a good nuke. Oh, this is such a bottleneck position here. Can you really engage? There's a laser. I'm afraid you'll not be able to get that engagement. Now Ryung is starting to mine out, starting to get more factories. And he wants to secure another base. Getting the top right might be actually a better move, because this is also, it's not mined from. If he would know this one, this is way more empty. Like, he's been focusing mostly in the top left. But if he would just get this base here, or this position in the bottom right, I think he can just win the game, because he makes more money. He's gonna throw down another nuke. Oh, that's a nice interception with those fungals here. Can he get another chain fungal? No, he's not gonna get it. Nuke to push back these guys here. Now, nice fungal onto that bio in the left. Also the medevac trying to evacuate most of these forces. Needs to repair these command centers. Nuked it land, but not do that much damage. And this army in the bottom needs to be careful. Can Elazer break Ryung's position here in the north? Maybe he can. Maybe not, man. This tank's sitting at 30 kills. Now we do have a nice fungal here on all of that bio in the bottom right, and Elazer trading beautifully, but still not enough. Tank bio is gonna be more than good enough to overpower this here, and he will again reset this base. And as I said, this base here is also quite fresh, so getting that bottom right is kind of key here. It's gonna keep Elazer of growing his bank. Now another nuke coming in here at that location in the bottom, but it's already cancelled. Ghost never says bye or die. Now Elazer has enough of this. He really wants to overrun this, but so many tanks. Can he siege in time though? I don't think he's gonna save this planetary, as indeed it's gonna get exploded on with those banelings, but just keeping these double CC here in the air is starting to go, you know, catch on fire. But I mean, Ryung, man, is kind of still hanging in here. Not gonna be broken, and the bank from Elazer is not really growing. It's starting to become lower and lower. The space, I wonder how many times it's been killed. It's already 5 dead hatcheries and a ton of cancelled bases. He needs to stay a liberator there or something. Now again trying to push here in the bottom right corner of the map. And Elazer trying to break again, but Ryung quick with the lifts. It's gonna save these orbitals. He needs to repair this one. Drop a mule. Drop a mule. No! No! Okay, this one's gonna burn down, unfortunately. He still has this command center here, and he's gonna again cancel the top left base with a bio force. A bio is gonna be extremely efficient the longer the game goes. Even though you lose a lot of it and trade a lot of it, it will just be so cheap to remake it. It's gonna be so high tech, kind of. He needs to repair this one, Ryung. Bring something to repair it. Oh man, the golden SCV. The golden SCV. He's also trying to push in the top here at the same time. Trying to zone with a nuke. Perfect hit would be the army, of course. He needs to fall back here in that bottom area. And the nuke is kind of... I mean, he gets a ling, 2, a, 2. He's gonna get a ling, 2 lings, sorry. The neutral critter and the creep tumor. Now, if he could zone this area with the nuke, he needs to stand something. Come on, place a freaking liberator over here. It's gonna be such a hassle to actually remove, because you need to throw down biles or something. Yeah, now Elazer is gonna stand a few ultralisks over there. I really want to see that liberator. There we go. Go, go. Yes! Yes, Ryung, yes! That's it. Exactly. That's how you do it. Now he also needs to kind of break this position again. He needs to push down here. Elazer's still not mining from here. This is a big mistake in my opinion. He's focusing all of his efforts down in this area and the top left. But the issue is, once this bottom right is broken, he can immediately roam up and break the other base as well. It's so exposed. Now that's some nice fungals though. Maybe Elazer can overpower, but a nice pick up here into those medevacs. Evacuation is gonna happen. Tanks are gonna be enough to kind of still hold the line here. But another CC is gonna fall. Here's also one burning and an orbital burning. Ryung, you need to heal those. He needs to repair them. I hope he notices this one as well. It's also burning. Come on, Ryung. Don't disappoint me. We're gonna keep an eye on this one. Now, Elazer, man, the bank. The army supply, it's looking terrible. He does not have any lava. He does not have that many queens, it's only 3 queens. He does not have any injects going. He's starting to mine out. He should, by the way, transfer these guys over here. Because this is going to be exposed. As you see already, the space has been sniped again. Making another hatchery. He's sitting at 800 minerals. He's about to run out of minerals. And the orbital, by the way, is getting repaired right now. I'm getting confirmation here. The HP is rising, as you can see, guys, in the bottom right. Now, can the Ghost stand strong here enough against all of this force from the Zerg? It looks like the answer is yes. There we go, man. He's finally patching that one up. Orbital already wants to land, but a pesky drone is morphing into a hatchery. Now, a tank trying to move in position here very aggressively. Can you get that sniper defest? A nice value there for the Ghost. This is definitely a long one. Infestor Sharkin trying to come in, but nice scan there from Ryung. Is gonna reveal this one and snipe it with a Ghost. But so far he hasn't been able to grab these locations. He hasn't been able to secure them. He's making it very costly. So costly in fact that it's not efficient anymore for Elazer to take those. But Elazer is still controlling them. He's still mining from both of these locations. So he's still gaining resources and taking them away from Ryung. And Ryung is about to run completely out. He needs to secure another base. Now again, he's gonna try to break the top left, which should happen if he just focuses on it. And he should be able to break this army as well. But the bottom right, again, it is set up, it is mining. And Ryung is out of money too. Now, both players are kind of out of money. Ryung has the better army, he has the better efficiency, but he has no income whatsoever. This is his income. This one SCV is the mineral income currently. He could drop, of course, mules there, mine some from it. But he really wants to just land this one and then drop all things here. Standing a Marauder, being covered here by 3 Liberators and a tank. Now getting that high ground, is gonna land this command center, and then we're gonna see probably 10 or 12 mules land here. Before that happens though, Elazer is gonna one more hurrah here, trying to retake this position, but I think he might just give up on this. And Ryung, come on man, move in, you can do this. Don't lose your army now. If you lose your army at this point as Ryung, there's no way to kind of retain your ability to remake any units or retake any positions. He's very aggressively trading these units. And yeah, Elazer is gonna GG, man. Ryung is gonna take the game. I can't believe it. Elazer did exhaust too much of his resources there. Never really remade that drone count, by the way. He was sitting at 32. He had this kind of base not operational at all for quite a long time. He should have probably remade a lot of drones once he was kind of depleting the bank to get that base up and running and get the full income from that one to kind of keep on trading there. But yeah, in the end, Ryung does take it, and I need to get to a restroom break, so stay tuned here. We're gonna probably do at least one more series.